In this video, we'll be talking about London Central Mosque, the Muslims there praying for the king. Stay tuned. If you are new to this channel, brothers and sisters, consider to subscribe and hit the bell so that you do not miss any of our updates. As you can see right behind me, this Imam and others in the mosque, they are praying for the king.
Of course, now asks us to God save the king.
Let's take a look at this video clip from Tony Blair.
Night, I gave the order for British forces to take part in military action in Iraq. Tonight, British servicemen and women are engaged from air, land and sea. Their mission, to remove Saddam Hussein from power and disarm Iraq of its weapons of mass destruction.
This is what Britain stands for, killing Iraqis, innocent Muslims, innocent people. This is the same kingdom these people are praying for. You might argue, well, they are not praying for Tony Blair, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because this whole system, they have contributed to this mass murder. What a shame, dear brothers and sisters. This is a day that the Muslims should be ashamed, especially living in the West. Number two, this is the Dajjalic system. What we understand, because we talk about the end of time, the coming of Mahdi, Yajuj and Majuj, what we understand is that we are living in the Dajjalic system. This is the time, and therefore the Dajjal and its system will not tolerate anybody who is living under them to have a difference in opinion. In this regard, Muslims praying for the king, we should not be doing this. The Dajjalic system would not tolerate. It will force us to change our path. As Rasulullah SAW said, that a time will come, yusbihu rajulu mu'min wa yumsi kafir. A believer will come out during the daytime, and when he go back to his place, he will become a kafir. So this is the time, this is the Dajjalic system we are living in. Number 3 point, compassionate Muslims, they would not have any problem when France will impose bans on hijab, on this, they will deport an imam, no problem. Central Mosque, London Central Mosque, I had so much respect, I lost it all. They would remain silent in the face of oppression of our brothers and sisters in France. They will say not a word. But when it comes to praising the king, oh, we must do this because look at this hadith, look at that hadith, they misinterpret. Because again, as I said, they are living under the Dajjalic influence. Number 4 problem, dear brothers and sisters, is the king. I do not know he's a good guy, bad guy. What it looks like to me, he's a good guy. However, if he's doing something wrong, he could be an adulterer. He could be somebody who is drinking all the time. I think he does drink. Let's say he doesn't drink. Maybe he does something that is not permissible. There is no way you can say this guy is righteous, right? He's not even a Muslim. So when you pray for the king, are you praying for someone who is doing munkar? How weird, how ridiculous it is. Wallahi, dear brothers and sisters. So yes, we hope the king will live a good life and he will be just, especially with the Muslims. But subhanallah, he's not a Muslim at the end of the day. So when he does something wrong, would you still say, oh God, save the king? Also, the problem with wala wal bara, dear brothers and sisters, our religion wants our allegiance exclusively to our religion. We do not give our pledge of allegiance to anybody else except Allah and His Messenger. This is why wala and bara is so important. This country, if we pledge to them, yes, we will abide by the rules and the laws and everything. Yes, that's what we do, and this is what every Muslim should do. They should not harm a non-Muslim. They should not be violent. Absolutely handy-dandy, no problem at all. But when it comes to giving them 100% pledge of allegiance that, yeah, whatever you do, I'll go with you, and I will not really care much about what Allah has to say or Rasulullah has to say, because these people indirectly, by pledging, by praising, by praying for the king, they're indirectly saying that, yeah, the king, he is also very, very important to us. So when a time will come for the Muslims, these Muslims, to really choose between the king and Allah Azza wa Jal, I doubt they will choose Allah and His Messenger. Dear brothers and sisters, we are living at a very interesting time, the end of time. If you are interested in this topic and you want to stay tuned, consider to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.